Hello everyone on YouTube. This is my new channel. My name is Chelsea and my YouTube name is The Chelsea Napier. So now that you know that, now that you know that this video is officially mine and it's not stolen, I'm going to continue. I am doing a review of some makeup that I recently purchased because, as you can probably tell, I enjoy wearing makeup and applying it and everything about it. So I figured that I would pass on a good word if I found a good product, and I have. And the product that I'm going to be telling you about today is the MANLY 120 count eyeshadow palette, and I bought it from a shop called MANLY Beauty. And you find a lot of these palettes. I'll show it to you right now. This is what it looks like on the outside. Here it is. I know it's going to be mirrored, but that's because I'm on my Mac. You see a lot of these palettes coming from Asia, eBay and other retailers, private sellers and things like that. But the problem when you order from so far away, something like this, is that usually it gets broken or it takes a very, very long time to ship and come in. And for me, that's kind of a problem because I am very, very impatient. So I ended up finding a site that sells it in the United States, and it's called MANLY Beauty, AMAEbeauty.com. I will definitely put it in the description when I upload this video, so you'll be able to find it. But onward with the description. Basically, I mean, from the outside, there's nothing really to look at on the outside. It's just a plain plastic case. It's got a little string that's hanging out that should probably be inside the box, but that is besides the point. Oh, and by the way, the lighting in this room is very, very warm, and it's causing a little bit of a color distortion. So let me switch to like a white page so you can actually see, because maybe you can see now. I don't know if it's easier to see the actual colors of the makeup that I'm wearing, but yeah, so there you go. So when you open it up, this is what you're going to see. It appears as if there's only one tray, but do not be fooled because they're just stacked on top of one another. This is one of the sheets. Let me look. This is one of the trays right here. I think that there are more just flat matte colors in this one, but there are also quite a few shimmery colors. You can kind of see on here which ones are shimmery and which ones are not. And there are also some little mosaic type ones with different colors in them and things of that nature. And you have pretty much half the color wheel right there. And then on this tray, I think you get a little bit more deeper colors on this one. You have your pinks, your purples, your blue-greens, and then up here you have kind of the warm colors, the warm neutrals, and then at the bottom down here you have blacks ranging up to silvery colors, dark grays, charcoal, darker whites, off-whites, and then of course, you know, going all the way to white. So, and I especially like this off-white color right here. It's kind of shimmery. I love that as a highlighting color. It's fantastic. So with the product itself, I have been very pleased. I expected it to be, you know, I mean, when you buy a palette like that, usually the colors, it takes a lot to really show up, and usually they're flat. They don't usually have different finishes, but these have different kinds of finishes. I really, really like the shimmery ones. They show up really well. The colors are very, very vibrant, as you can probably tell. And I was overall very, very pleased with it. I think that for the money, it is an extremely affordable alternative to buying a bunch of separate colors and being unhappy with the final result. Like, why would you do that? If you can have all the colors right here and pay a lot less for it, I don't understand what the thinking is. But some people are, you know, they like the labels. They like to attach themselves to labels, and that's great. You know, I do wear MAC. I do wear expensive makeup sometimes, but for what this is, it is a really, really good deal. And I think that if you are looking to experiment with colors or makeup and you've been hesitant because of the price of some things, or you're worried about the vibrancy of the color, this is definitely a safe bet and you will definitely enjoy it. Some tips that I have when using this product. First of all, if you order it, you can find it in some shops, but if you order it, I would suggest ordering it from a reputable company based out of the United States, because you know that it's not going to be broken, because these powders are very, very fine. Like if I touch one, I'll pick a color that's kind of bright so you can definitely see. See this? If I touch this right here, this bright pink right here, look at how much comes off on my finger. It's a very fine powder, and it does come off very bright, all right? Now, with that being said, they are probably pretty fragile. I received mine with all of them intact, but I've seen other reviews online, blogs, read blogs about it, where people have received them coming from, you know, other countries, and just during shipping and everything, they've received tons of broken eyeshadows, like a whole tray was broken. You know, it's just a very, it's hit or miss with that. I mean, I gotta say, but the company that I bought it from actually shipped it inside one of those bubble wrapped envelopes, inside another bubble wrapped envelope, inside another bubble wrapped envelope, and then the palette itself is inside a box. So I didn't have any problems with that, but I definitely suggest buying it from a place where you know that it's going to come intact. And that's why a lot of people get screwed over buying from eBay, because they see the high shipping costs and whatnot. But honestly, you need the high shipping costs of something like this, and in the end, it's definitely worth it. I mean, you definitely get your money's worth if they're all intact. You know what I'm saying? So another tip that I have with these, I recently have started using a primer. I didn't always use a primer, because what I usually do is I use a translucent, just clear, very sticky, but not too like oily. I use a cream eyeliner underneath my eyeshadow usually, and that helps the vibrancy and it helps it last longer. And as you can tell, like, it's a pretty vibrant array of colors that I have going on today. So definitely suggest using a primer underneath your colors. That will definitely prolong the wear of them, and that saves you money too, because you don't use as much of the product as you probably would otherwise. And the translucent cream shadow, as I suggested. The other thing I wanted to say is that, what was I going to say? This stuff is very vibrant. I mean, obviously I put it on to show it to you, and I definitely used enough so you would see it on camera. But do not worry, if you're not into the dramatic looks, there's something in here for everybody, and it's very, very fine. So depending on how you use your brushes, and if you use a light touch or a heavy touch, you can pretty much get any look that you want, and it'll come out, and you can use it for anything. You know, if you want like a daytime look, you don't have to use as much. If you want a really dramatic nighttime look, just add a little bit more pressure and just a tiny bit more product, and you will get the desired effect no matter what. And they blend really well too, so it's definitely a plus. So yeah, overall I'm definitely pleased with my product, and I'm probably going to go back to that shop again and look at their other palettes, because I was really pleased with this, and hopefully soon I'll be able to give you more reviews on what I find. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And maybe now you're just a little bit more informed, so have a good day.